Oh, we're live. Suddenly, it's only what 9:03. Oh my word! Look at that, squeaking in at the finish line on time ish. We got a little bit of a tight turnaround because Aaron's laser dolphins have to go and fight Ozzy Osbourne
or something to that effect.
I'd pay to see that.
Sharon, Sharon, there's dolphins in my mouth. Anyway, welcome to Wrath and Glory, episode 6 of the Bellerophon Index, our little startup adventure for a group of wannabe inquisitorial types who have been doing their level best to complete the mission they were set by their now dead boss. It's taken them on an exciting journey. We were talking about it just before we started. They've been in the lift 3 times. They drove outside once. They went to a bar, and then they caught the train, and now they're in the lift again. Non-stop action on this show. For the benefit of anyone who wasn't with us last week, I'm going to get Aaron to do a quick recap of what happened in the session.
Okay, so last week I think Ben somewhat summarized it there. We were driving out to get to the new hive, to get to Hive Regulus, where we are told that there may be an agent down on level 703, a contact who might know where the Space Hulk is that has the Bellerophon index on it, or he may have a few more pages himself. So we talked it over with our corporal, who now has one eye, and he said the quickest way to get there is by train, and that he knew an area where the train would slow down and we could jump the train there. So we headed out that way. We figured out that there were some bad guys potentially jumping the train there or smuggling after that location. So a couple of our smarter individuals decided to tear the auto cannon off of our vehicle, put it on wheels, and have a mobile fighting platform. We managed to jump on the train, and of course it was occupied, so we were forced to kill the people who were occupying the train. They did seem to be associated with the same gangsters that we ran across in the bar. They might have had slightly lavender tint to their skin. But other than that, we rode the train in, got to the train station. Sakar was going to talk his way down to 703, make some friends with the local gang there, who they welcomed him with open arms. All three
they
or
were
four
really
of
nice.
their
They were
open
going to take
arms.
you to introduce you to their leader, weren't they?
Yeah. Because Sakar did not recognize that telltone violent shading to their skin, but fortunately for him, everybody else did. So we proceeded to kill them all, primarily with the auto cannon and a well-placed grenade by Julius Battle. That was actually what saved Sakar. Then we got in the lift, and that's where we're at, headed up to level 703.
Yes, indeedy. So this is a large elevator, the kind that could be used to transport massive groups of people or even cargo. You could, at a push, probably fit a couple of dreadnoughts in here if you really needed to. Although why you'd need to fit dreadnoughts in a lift is a mystery beyond anyone's comprehension. So you've gotten into the lift, closed it up, and you were just looking at how your Mechanicus expert could maybe reprogram it to take you to the floor you want to go, because this is not a lift that any old person can use. This thing has been locked down for a long while. It's got some messy hacks pulled on it. There's wires hanging out of the wall, panels missing off the side. The escape hatch in the ceiling is just a hole. The whole thing looks quite rickety and lacks a certain level of class that you might expect from a decent elevator.
Right, what can I do to get it working?
Well, a little bit of some tech wizardry to sort out what they've done to it.
All right, let's see what we can do. I will start off with some
Call it
tech
a
on.
5 to get it running.
Oh, I do lie. I did spend some more XP on tech. So let's go. First roll of the night.
Boom.
Ooh.
Look at that. Something unexpected.
With a complication.
So they have horribly kludged this thing together. It looks like it's been modified for them to take control of and use to move things between floors at their discretion. You come across some scrape marks on the floor that look like something big and heavy has been carried through here. Put down on the floor, scraped along a little bit. The internal cameras have all been stripped out. The elevator itself has been depowered and hooked up to some kind of power siphon so they can use it to run other things.
Okay.
But with that level of success, you manage to jury rig everything back together. And with a shrieking, grinding noise, the elevator starts moving up, squeaking every few feet as it does.
Sounds
with
like
a
it
loud,
needs some pretty
jarring
oils.
Yeah, it's got this really jarring sound to it. So your complication is that it stops only one floor up initially. And the doors open on the back of the elevator, to the opposite side from where you came in. And a very similar scene confronts you. There are a group of 3 people stood around in big, heavy, thick coveralls who seem to be guarding the location. Beyond them, there's a dirty carpeted hallway and 2 of the saddest looking plastic palm trees you've ever seen by a door that's got a plastic veneer over the front of it to look like wood. But when the lift screeches up, they're all ready for you because they could hear you coming. So they're going to get a surprise action.
Oh.
So to begin with, as the doors judder open, first thing that happens is there's a burst of automatic fire from outside as 2 people in coveralls with auto guns just let them rip into the elevator. So they are going to hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not what I wanted to do. So it hits person 2 and person 4. So that's Senior Battle and Father Majestus, as they just kind of spray and pray, only without the praying. Now, presumably, for whatever reason, they aren't shooting at the Sister of Battle. Maybe she's stood behind everybody else, expecting the doors on the other side to be the ones that open.
I think the question should be, who are they praying to?
Probably their granddad. Not that granddad, the other granddad. Not the other granddad. So, auto gun fire, their ballistic skill is 5. I actually need to type that into the box. Oh, for the love of the slash roll.
You're getting as bad as me.
Yep, everybody in the window can see me screwing up.
Oh, they only got 1 success too.
1 success from the first guy shooting at Julius Battle. So what's your defense?
Defense 2, resilience 8.
Okay, so it's going to hit you. It does 7 damage. So your armor is going to take
All of it.
all of it.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Go me.
Now, Father Majestus, what's your defense?
I'm just trying to log in again.
Oh, okay. I've actually got yours open at the minute. So
Oh.
your defense is only 1. That is unfortunate. Because that means that's 1, 2, 3, 4 successes to hit you. Your resilience, however, is 9. So they don't manage to harm you either. Your force field lets the slugs patter off of it
Okay.
as it kicks in to protect you. The Emperor is clearly watching over you this day. You see the last of the 3 figures, the one who's a little bit more hunched over, the one that you similar to the one downstairs who held back from the other 2, is making their way towards an alarm on the far wall, which they hit, and it starts going where, and a blast door seals down in front of that plastic veneer. And then we'll have initiative. See who goes first. Sorry, who has got the highest initiative?
Well, yes. So it goes down to groups, doesn't it? So
It does, yeah.
my initiative is 5.
Their highest initiative is 4, so I guess you guys are going first.
I would actually suggest our tech brain goes first and continues to make this lift move.
For me.
I need to spend some experience points,
Yeah, me too.
being as I've spent none.
I spent
What
very
page
little.
is the scale on?
Experience.
I think you can also buy talents and stuff as well.
It should be around 147, which covers experience and ascension. So, Dan, you want to try and get the lift going again?
Yes, please.
All right, go for it.
Here we go. Tech
Remember, it's
roll.
target 5 to get this
Same
lift
again.
working.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure. Here we go. Let's finish it to a 5 and roll. Whee! Goddamn wrath complications all the time.
Yeah, that last week, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
It's just like everything about complication.
So you get the lift shifting again, but the door is jammed open. So it's moving, but you can see wall where the door used to be. It's rushing past.
So is that
you.
going to happen every level that we go by? We'll have
The door is now locked open. So every time you go past a floor, if the doors on that floor are open,
they're gonna see us.
people will be able to see in.
More to the point, we're gonna get to see them and shoot them as we go up.
Yeah.
So is there any way we can? I mean, I don't know how long this trip in this lift is going to take us, but is it worth setting up some sort of makeshift, quick, temporary barricade to hide behind as cover?
I believe that's called a Sister of Bell.
Yeah, that's who Sakara is hiding behind.
I'll go join Sikar.
Raise the holy ceramite. All right, so as you try to leave, we're going to have another little spatter of gunfire. This time, Dan, they're going for you.
Which Dan?
M, who's
I'm
the
hot.
one fidgeting with the lift. You're the one
Okay.
the one they can see fart-assing around with their wires. Right, well, if we stop him, we stop the lift.
Okay.
What's your? Ooh,
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Yikes.
this is not going to end well.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to hit you.
So you need to know what?
Your defense is going to be less than 8.
It's 1.
1. So it very definitely hits you.
Fine.
That's
It's
3
just-
possible shifts as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
an excuse for an extra cybernetic limb when it gets blown off.
That's the way to look at it. What's your 1, 2, 3? What's your resilience?
3.
Okay, well, it does 10 points of damage.
Your resilience is free.
Yeah, that's
He's not
right.
got
isn't
any
it?
armor.
I've not got any armor on.
He's literally made of metal.
No, I'm
He's
not
not,
though.
though. He's got the
I-
mechadendrites.
Yeah,
God.
and a
Yeah,
brain
you
implant.
what? And so all this time you've been walking around naked.
No, he's got a
I've got
robot.
robes on.
Walking around in his dressing gown with his robot tentacles.
That's a hard hit.
That is a very hard hit. So
How
that's
much shock have you got? That's 7 points of damage, isn't it?
Yeah.
2 shock.
Oh, you can roll your determination to shift some of that over to shock.
You can only shift 1 because if he goes to 0, doesn't he? He goes to
Oh yeah,
and
then
then
he
roll
goes-
to run away.
Yep.
Where am I going to run away to?
Maybe you'll jump out the lift and then move up.
Okay, so what do I need to roll?
You can roll determination to shift.
So where it says injuries,
Some.
determination.
Under
Oh, there we
combat.
go.
Under combat.
I have a determination of 4.
Yeah, if you click the determination, it'll just roll it for you.
Right. Okay.
Have you only got- Oh no, you didn't even get to shift any of them. Oh no, wait, 2 5s. You do get to shift 1, don't you?
Yep.
So you take
What's-
6 wounds.
Yep.
yikes.
That's gotta
But
hurt.
I've only got 4 wounds.
Oh, so you're down.
You seriously need to level up your character.
We're basically getting harder enemies because
Did I
we
just
killed
shoot the
all-
cleric?
You did shoot the cleric.
So yes, you are down.
You're dying.
No,
You are,
not,
in
not a
fact,
combat
dying.
character.
The
So
auto
I'll start-
gunfire just walks up and down your body, punching through your robes, ripping through the
That's fine. My robes are
fragile
red. No one will
organic
be able to tell.
flesh. Stupid meat.
Flesh is weak.
While
as they say.
dying, you are wounded. You can crawl, make a basic combat action, or you can fall back. Oh no, you are dying. You're not wounded. Yeah, no, you can do those while dying. We're on the verge of expiration.
What happens now? Should I start thinking of a new character concept, which is cool?
What, a new character concept that you're going to use
But
your
people
experience
can
on?
try to put you back together, or you can make a last stand.
Last stand means he automatically dies, though, right?
Last
If I'm
stand does
right.
mean you automatically
Yeah,
die.
I'm all right with not doing that.
Can I just fix him?
Has anyone actually got a decent side of our medic who's just gone down?
I'm good at
Um,
using survival. But
At
I'm
this point,
crap
at
when it
this
comes
point, I'm
to-
going to just be the leader and blag it. Yes, I can do that.
Is he about to make it worse?
What's
Oh,
your
yeah.
intelligence level, Simon? What is your
Well,
actual Medicaid level
My Medicaid level's 0,
and intelligence?
5.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're all right. You're all right. We'll give you a glory point as well.
Oh yeah, definitely take a glory point.
And I can probably make a an insight roll to decide if there's any to kind of more specifically work out what I need to do. I think that's like a situational thing,
I
isn't
think
it?
it's quite obvious what you need to do. You need to stop his insides becoming his outsides.
Yep.
Okay, so you can make a Medicaid roll to heal wounds, remove a condition,
We wish to remove the
restore
dying
shock.
condition.
It doesn't say you can remove the dying condition.
There's got to be a
What-
way to stop dying, isn't there?
Once you're healed back, once you've got one wound back, though, you're no longer dying.
Do I need to roll on a critical injuries table or anything?
Nope.
Yes, you will do if you're not dying. There's a couple of cool
If he's
tables
going to die, shall I just burn him so no one gets his body?
in this small enclosed elevator. Yeah. There's the memorable injuries and the traumatic injuries tables. You can pick one of those if you want.
Let's get to that later, just in case.
I can
Remind
do
me
some
what it is.
memorable injuries with my flavor.
4. So it's roll.
Right. So to heal him,
Four.
you need to make a difficulty 3 Medicaid test.
yeah, I'm doing that.
He just failed.
No, I haven't failed because I'm using a wrath point.
Oh, you're using ref
forward
points.
slash roll
/roll 46.
space 46.
You got another 4 successes. So
Okay.
6 successes in total.
6 successes. Now it's the shifts that
And
count here.
I
Every
got a
shifted
6.
exalted icon restores a wound.
He does
Well,
not
then-
have any exalted icons.
I got a 6.
But he got a 6. So he
Oh,
does
he did?
shift. Yeah,
yeah,
on the
that's-
Rafferty roll.
Oh, good, good.
So you managed to restore 1 wound.
He's not
You're
dying anymore, is
So he's
alive!
not dying.
he? Right.
So
I genuinely didn't realize how weak our tech priest was.
by
I'm
almost pure blag, Julius leaps in and does something, God knows what. I dread to even think. Trade farmers in.
Shall I take lose a crack grenade? Because that might have been what I used just to.
Using
Yeah.
gunpowder to burn the wound shut.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, you don't
Okay.
have to do that.
Shotgun
But
shells.
Dan,
Shotgun shells.
because you reached dying, you receive a traumatic injury.
Actually, you only get a traumatic injury if you take damage while you're dying.
Let's go with giving him one because they're cool.
They're horrible, but okay.
Yeah, but you can have it replaced with augmetics, and you're a tech priest, so they won't struggle with that.
And also,
Okay.
he hasn't been spending his XP, so he can spend his XP on the augmatic he needs to replace it with.
That is also true. Right, Dan, you need to roll a d6.
Should be cauterized wound.
I think that's what Julius did with the gunpowder.
Yeah, I pretty much just cracked open a couple of shotgun shells and
So traumatic injuries, roll a d6, and we'll see which one you get.
Was that right? No, wrong way
Wrong
around.
slash.
That's,
It's unusual because most people don't use
Yeah.
that slash.
4.
4.
Oh.
Okay, you suffer a severe leg injury.
Cool.
Roll 1d6 again.
Okay. Oh, done it again. Roll.
You put it in a random place this time, didn't you?
Just mixing it up. A bit of verisimilitude.
what?
Mixing it up. Posh word for it.
Okay.
2. Okay, so your left leg is kind of blown apart at the knee. It's held on, but
Nasty.
it's stringy bits of tissue and cartilage. You're not going to be walking on that leg anytime soon.
Ouch.
Yes, so that's your leg. Absolutely stuffed up. They can like hold it in place and help you shuffle along, or you can go to town with your mechadendrites to bodge job a temporary fix.
Well, yeah. If I'm conscious now, and I will start trying to. I can use my own mechadendrites.
It is definitely going to need replacing, but that's not a problem for you
No,
because
that'd
that's
be
what your
fun.
people do. Oh well, wore out. Put another one in.
Probably would have come off eventually anyway.
Yeah, Corporal, give us your leg.
You'll be only bringing for spare parts.
It certainly feels that way.
You know, who says it has to be a leg? It could be your little spidery tendrils. You could have a little tank tread. So many
Get
choices.
purple.
How about faith?
I don't think you can replace your leg with faith.
You can replace anything with faith.
He's not wrong.
I suppose George Michael would agree. Right.
The emperor.
The Emperor and George Michael protect.
Let's go outside.
Did you really just do that?
So the elevator moves off, has been moving off while this frantic exchange of gunfire and emergency medical triage has been taking place. And it's now proceeding up through the floors. The external doors are all closed on the rest of the levels as you're heading up. And they start to flash past quite quickly.
We have to make like orientation rolls.
It's not that bad, but they are blazing past quite fast. So you reckon it's only going to be a couple of minutes. What I will do though is I will get everybody to make their choice of an awareness, insight, or psychic mastery roll. Difficulty is, yikes. It's like 6. No, that can't be right. It means I have to roll the 6 and see what the difficulty is. One, two, three, 4. Difficulty 4.
Heresy.
Difficulty 4, Simon.
Just because it's thematically appropriate, I'll roll psychic mastery.
Oh, wow.
And
That's fine.
get
Oh,
6
well.
successes.
I rolled 5.
You did.
3 successes and 5 failures. Yeah.
So 5 for Dan, 6 for Aaron,
And
I just check this isn't due to
That
this
can't be
isn't
right.
based on
3 for
intimidation roll.
Jim,
oh yeah, 10.
This isn't like
10. Blooming heck.
I've got 1,
Got
2,
all those
3, 4,
sixes.
5. Yeah, 5 sixes. Oh, 1 point of glory added to the pool.
Yeah. So the only person who didn't make it was Simon,
I'm still picking up the pieces from my shotgun shells.
which is
thinking,
fair. So the rest of you realize that the lift is rocking ever so slightly in its, well, sorry, that's not fair. Who realizes that the lift is rocking? That would be Dan M and Dan P. You both realize that the lift is unbalanced. Something is pulling it off kilter and causing it to bang with almost repetitive noises on one corner. So it's like the random screeching has become regular screeching. Aaron and Jim, you both become aware of another presence in this space with you. Something dark and malevolent
Oh dear.
is with you. It hates you.
And we're in a small confined area, are we?
Yes.
Sister, if you don't, just for a second, there's something not right in this elevator. I don't know. I think the Emperor is working through me again like he did before, but there's something very dark and menacing in here with us, and it's not the Father. I mean, no disrespect, Father. It's not you.
I am
It's something else.
gonna light the ignition bit of my flamer and start pondering whether to light the elevator up.
See what I mean,
Marie.
sister? The Father gets it.
I mean,
From below you, you hear the sound of shrieking, grinding metal.
is there somewhere for the sister to poke her head out where it's not going to get knocked off?
Up or down?
Down, if that's where the noise is coming from.
The noise is coming from down. There's nowhere down there to stick your head through yet.
How good is the metal in this lift?
It's pretty sturdy stuff.
Sturdy enough to take a bolt gun shell?
No.
They put a couple of rounds through the floor so I can see underneath.
Okay.
So like a couple of, make a little tiny hole so she can have a look through.
Love the way you describe that as a little tiny hole.
I
A hole
should be
the
able to-
size of my face. It's tiny.
I'm going to start praying for guidance on whether to set this area alight.
Sister's very glad she's wearing her armor and her helmet.
So yeah, you punch a couple of holes in this floor and you look through. Make another awareness. No, another awareness check. Dan.
Awareness check, awareness. Difficulty.
Difficulty still 4.
Can I borrow a glory point, people? Because I got very lucky last
Yep.
time.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
see,
Nice.
the glory point helped there.
Evelyn?
I passed.
So looking down, having fired off your shots, you see a figure clinging onto the wall and scuttling around the corners of the elevator shaft below you. It's holding on with 2 arms and 2 legs, which terminate in large claws. And then in another 2 arms, it's holding these bits of scrunched up metal that look like they might have come off the bottom of the lift, which is starting to buckle slightly under your weight.
Father Majestus, I have your target.
Okay, let's light it up.
Poke you flamer through the hole I just made.
There you go,
Yeah.
praying for guidance, and lo and behold, one of the Emperor's angels points out where to shoot.
Yeah, and he has that I will deliver. Well, let's light it up.
So you sort of look through one of the holes, poke your flamer through another, and just squirt a jet of holy flamer
Yeah,
through. You too see this creature through the hole, and it is genuinely horrifying. By the light of your flames, you can see it's this pinkish purple flesh covered in layers of thick dark blue carapace, tipped with these razor sharp, almost black claws, as
Big
it's screaming and like rattling round the elevator shaft, almost like it's trying to avoid being seen.
holy shitballs.
I think that's a fair assessment.
I think that is indeed fair.
Scar's looking over his shoulder. Father, is that the Xenos thing that's that we can't allow, that we have what we don't suffer them to survive, right? I think you should shoot that one. That's for sure. He does not look right to me, Father.
Okay, Jim, take a shot then.
Okay.
Defense is going to be higher than usual because the floor is also contributing. So defense, the target number for your shooting is going to be 7.
Oh, you can take a glory point.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Have you upped your weapon skill? Ballistic skill even.
Yes, yeah, it's 6 altogether. So
Is that with a glory point we're throwing your way as well?
no, that's not with a glory point.
Okay, so
Where
7.
do I have glory? So is that just an extra dice?
Yeah, so where
Yep.
it says like bonus 0 on the right hand side.
Bonus. I am shit at this. Ah, there. Yeah. 1 dice, and it's difficulty 7s. Is that right?
Mhm.
You need 7 successes. I believe in you.
You can always use a wrath point to re-roll your failed dice.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
So
So
just
I'm-
do /roll 5d6.
Yep.
Because that's your fails.
No,
Only 2 more successes. Only 4 in total. Oof.
So a gout of holy flame illuminates the lift shaft below you, and the shape seems to disappear. It's gone.
Or somewhere else underneath.
Anybody else want to do anything?
Sakara is staying as far away from the hole as possible, slightly behind the sister.
Even the sister backs up a bit and tells the priest to make the lift go faster. She knows what we've just seen. Make it go faster. I'm basing that on the fact that I passed my scholar roll last time to know what Gene Stealer cult was.
Oh, me too. So I would. after
You
your
would also
job,
be
so-
pooping your pants right now.
A lot of pain at the moment. Not sure there's any poop left. Uh,
The flesh is weak. You don't need to poop.
Is the hole, how big's the hole? It's quite a small hole, isn't it? It's like
It's only like that big.
oh, it's not okay. It's not come through that.
It doesn't need to.
I'm wondering what all the fuss is about, and I'm a bit disappointed. The sister looks a little bit worried. She's
You
got
can't see
that
her
head
face.
tilt.
She's-
she's got that
she's-
head tilt.
You can see she's like a little. She's not nervous, but you can see she's now really on it. Like she's like turned on. Like every corner, every bit of wall.
I'll put my hand on the deck to see if I can feel any extra movements.
As you reach down and put your hand on the floor of the lift, there is another movement, and you do feel the floor vibrate as something hard and heavy slams into it, and there's again a shrieking noise from below.
Yeah.
And this time one of the floor panels falls away.
Oh, we
But
got
this
a
time
proper
as well,
fall.
you can't see anything down there.
Okay. Grenades always count to 5, don't they? They always blow on 5. That's the rule, isn't it? Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that the rule?
Yeah. So I'll pull my crack grenade out. I'll arm it. I'll count to 3, and then I'll
Wait,
drop
wait.
it
Are
down.
you,
the hole.
you're dropping a
it's-
crack grenade in an elevator shaft while we're in the elevator.
Yeah.
And we're going down. We're following it
Yeah,
down.
we're going up.
No, we're
Oh,
going
you're
up.
going
We're
up.
going up.
All right.
It
okay.
doesn't
We're
matter
going
if it explodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll
just
totally
kill us.
kill all of us.
No, it's not going to kill all of us.
It's going to channel the explosion.
No. Basically, because it's going to drop. So it drops 2. So it'll drop just enough. Listen,
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
he's
get-
got a point.
listen,
It will drop in 2 seconds.
Yeah. Listen,
Right.
I'm going to get.
If
we-
I'm going to get.
Plus,
If we are meant
I'm
to
going to get a
live,
rat. I'm going
then
to get a
the
rat.
Emperor will protect us.
True.
I'm going to get
Yeah,
a rat
protect.
thingy. What's it?
that thing
right?
could potentially fall like 90 feet in
No,
2 seconds.
no.
Oh, it
reckon I've
depends
got
on how
this.
long you milk it. Yeah.
Yeah. I reckon I'm going to get a rat, one of the good ones, and then it's going to be spot on. Where are we?
All right then, Simon. We're looking for 7 successes on your drop grenade on invisible Xeno.
Oh, I don't even think I can roll 7 successes. That's
Lots
okay.
of
I
sixes.
don't know that. Yes. I'm going to use a thingy point. Is that okay?
That's absolutely
Yeah,
fine. We've got
just-
plenty of them.
That's fine.
This will be interesting. It'll be the first TPK by PvP that I've ever been in.
So that's 3
Uh,
successes.
Yeah. So
It's
I'd need-
possible that if you
So I
spent
need-
a RAF point and re-rolled the 3, the 1, and the 4
I could do it.
as 6, and they all came up 6s,
Yeah.
it
We're
is
not worried
within
about
the bounds of probability.
that. Slash roll. We go 3d6. Roll. How are we doing?
I mean,
You got-
solid effort. You did get an extra 1,
No, you got an extra 3.
an extra 3. Sorry, yeah. So what's that? 1, 2,
6 successes
Three,
in total.
6.
6
Not enough.
successes.
So,
You just needed one more.
yeah, that's pretty close. Right?
So the grenade, there were also no complications.
No complications.
Well, at least we don't blow
You've
ourselves
still
up.
got a floor.
Yeah, still got a floor. And I've still
The,
got
the
one
grenade
left.
goes off in the elevator shaft a few floors below you, and the whole lift judders and shakes. A couple more floor panels fall out and go down into the fireball that's below you, leaving some of the superstructure of the base of the elevator bare. So you can see basically sort of metal girders in a grid work,
Yeah.
some of which are slightly damaged, look like they've been torn apart. And you can see that and one of the sections of the lift is probably not safe for the sister to stand on.
Mr. Battledad, maybe should we maybe get out of this elevator now? Because it seems to be falling apart around us, and that's a really long way down.
I think it's a fairly solid plan.
I concur.
Lift stops. Ding.
Everybody out.
The doors doesn't open. The external door doesn't open.
The sister will prise it open. Do you want me to roll for it? She is strength 6.
I do want you to roll for it because it's got countermeasures.
Okay. Strength roll. What's my DN?
DN on this bad boy is currently 7.
On the door?
Yep.
Oh, wow. I will use a wrath die to reroll his 2 3s.
Okay.
You never know here.
You never do. We had a sudden upscale in difficulty this week.
I get one more success. Oh, it's only 6 successes, unfortunately.
That is unfortunate. Right, and the door is also electrified as you try to prise it open. So as you put your back into it, you see the sister outlined by this crackling electricity. And it's lucky that she's wearing ceramite. If any of you had tried to touch that door with your meat, it would have suffered a similar sort of fate to Octavian's knee. Literally, because the armor, it works like a Faraday cage, doesn't it? This door is wired to shock anything that touches it.
Oh, lovely. Don't touch the door.
No,
Just a
it's a bit
warning.
mad.
Is there any, now that there's things that are open, are there any ladders in the elevator shaft we can use?
To go down?
Or up?
Up.
Yeah. There is an elevator that goes, a ladder even, that goes up and down from where you are. At that point, the elevator shakes again as something slams into the floor and a few more of the panels fall away. I mean, upside, soon you'll be able to see whatever it is that's doing this to the floor.
Is
I'm
there
just
an
gonna
emergency
light up
hatch in the
and
roof?
wait.
There is, it's already open. There's
Yeah.
the cat hatch itself is missing.
And then the sister's like, go now. And she's like, and
Sakaar
engages her
goes.
mag boots.
Sakaar
Engage-
immediately, he's like, he knows, as a ganger, he knows when it's time to run. So he's through that hatch and on that ladder in about 2
How am I
heartbeats.
supposed to climb a ladder with a missing leg?
You're going to find a way, Octavian.
Mechadendrites.
Yeah. You got loads of mechadendrites. Get moving.
Okay, I'll use my mechadendrites to
Yeah.
climb the
It's
ladder.
The sister
climb
hoiks you up.
before him.
Dan, a makeshift
whilst he's
speaker on
working
the
it out.
inside of the elevator door crackles. Who goes there? Anybody alive?
Yeah, we're
Yes.
alive.
Is there anybody alive in the lift shaft?
Yes.
I
Has to
don't
be
know
overrun by G
if you're
stealers.
alive or not. You'll have to actually click on the speaker or do something to communicate back. This is a speaker, it's not a radio.
The door bangs. The sister's, again, not getting zapped by it. So
Right, okay, bang once if you're a giant killer monster and bang twice if you're no. Okay, that's encouraging. At that point, the floor shakes again as this thing below you starts taking another chunk out of the door. The floor's looking very sparse right now.
can the sister see clearly what is now attacking us?
Yes, it's much more clear what is attacking you now.
Then I'm going to shoot it.
Okay,
And I'm going to activate divine guidance for the Emperor shall guide me to destroy this Xenos
okay, its
threat.
defense is currently only 6 because big chunks of the floor are missing.
That's fine. We shall activate divine guidance and we shall destroy this filthy
I'm going to
Xenos.
burn it as well. But
Okie dokie. We're currently rank 3, aren't we?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay, there we go. Let's just add that to my dice pool then. Oh my word. I will use my last wrath point to re-roll my 8 failures.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
what number is it we've got to get?
6.
6.
Still not looking encouraging, is it? 1, 2. That's enough though. 7
That is enough.
successes.
Yeah.
It has been hit. Is it at close range? Was it within 12 meters?
Yes, it is within 12 meters. Very much so, in fact.
How many do we need to get?
6.
Oh, I got 5. Shall I re-roll some?
You can do, yeah.
You've got
It's
a
2
wrath
failures.
point.
Wrath point, yeah? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's 2, yeah.
Ooh, I
Yeah,
do.
nice.
That is 3. I do 13 points of damage.
Yikes. Okay, so it has resilience 7.
Unfortunately, Jim, you did not roll any extra successes.
Piss flaps.
So your cloud of flame goes down the elevator shaft, but not at where the creature is. But it does mean that it's illuminated much better for Dan to see what she's shooting at. So it's got 7 resilience, and you did how much? 13?
13 points of damage.
Right, okay, so that would do 5 wounds, and it can roll to shift them into shock. What's the
You would
roll?
do 6
Conviction.
wounds. Where's your math
6
there, Ben?
wounds. Conviction.
Determination.
Determination.
Oh, not conviction, determination.
If you've got shock.
Hey. shifts 1, 2, 3 of those across into shock. And I will spend a point of ruin. Thanks, big monsters. Right. Are you holding the initiative or is it transferring over? I mean, 2 of you have kind of already gone.
Yeah, we've kind of already done that, haven't we?
Yep. Yeah.
So initiative transfers over. Oh, and this thing swarms up out of the floor through some of these metal bars and stuff and takes a swipe at the sister. So, yikes. Come on. You're going to do it, aren't you?
Yeah.
I can see you building up to it.
Of course, he's
The
going to do
words
it.
are
He's
just about to trip off your little tongue.
It
there.
is.
going to make you roll, and then he's going to do it.
Yeah. How did you do?
Right, okay.
Oh my
I got 1,
God.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Absolutely.
9, 10, 11, 12 successes.
With 4 possible shifts. You know what? The Emperor protects.
Against that,
Yep.
holy cats.
I shall expend 2 faith points and make your attack automatically miss me.
Wow.
Jesus
That is
Just
certainly possible.
wow. An actual gene stealer boiling up into an enclosed space with you, and you're like, nope,
The Emperor protects.
clearly. Holy cow.
Wow.
12.
That would have bisected the sister. She would be down and out right now.
I mean, yeah, that would have been horrendous
Well, who
because it
knows?
does
Might have-
12 base damage.
Oh yeah, that would have hurt.
Yeah, that would have hurt. Yeah.
That would hurt. That would definitely hurt.
So, yeah, slams its way up through the floor and takes a swipe at the sister.
Man, I wish I had a chainsword right now.
So,
Who's going
uh,
next out of your little crew?
I guess Sakar would drop down through the hole on top of this gene stealer and stab it with his mono knife because he doesn't like anybody attacking the sister.
No.
He's like,
He's going prison rules on this thing.
yeah, he's like, for the Emperor! He drops right down on the thing. This is going to be so bad. I'm going to spend a point of our glory if that's okay.
By
with
all
that.
means, by all means.
I
And you
think
said
if you're going to spend it in any fight, this is the one that you really need to.
Absolutely.
And you said the difficulty is 6?
No, difficulty is now 5
Oh,
because it doesn't have bits of the elevator to protect it anymore.
all right. Let's go crazy. 6 successes.
Okay.
That's enough. Let's do some damage.
You instabulate the gene stealer.
So 5 plus my strength is 4. That's
Plus 2 more
9
for
plus 10.
2 more for the 6.
Yep. So 11 points of damage.
Wow.
With -1 to his resilience, so it's basically resilience 6.
Oh, okay. Wow. That's quite a lot.
Hey, it's the only thing he knows how to do is stab things.
In the back, like a champion.
Exactly.
So it's shifting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It can't shift that many.
It's gonna have to take some points.
It can, in fact, only shift 2. So it takes how much damage?
I did 11.
So it takes 9 wounds. Wow. And
Don't forget your resilience. Your resilience would be 6. So
Oh, yeah.
11 takes you down to 5. You would shift
that-
2, so it takes 3.
right. Okay. That's a bit more like it. Right. So it is now injured. Sikar has just injured a gene stealer, like pure strain. This is no messing about. This isn't a hybrid or anything.
He's on
This
his
is
shoulder, just trying to stab
This is
it
a
in the
Gen
skull.
0 gene stealer, and he's just stabbed it right through that big puffy purple bit on its back where the carapace doesn't go.
He's riding it like a bronco with a look of absolute terror on his face and urine rolling down his leg.
Jim's been Simon.
Well, it's quite difficult to shoot something with a combat shotgun that naturally would have some kind of spread,
Especially when it's in hand-to-hand combat with 2 people.
especially when it's in hand-to-hand combat with 2 people. Oh, yeah. Can I make an insight roll as I watch the fight unfold to try and get a better understanding of the monster in front of us?
Yes, you can. Hang on, there might be a better thing to roll than insight. Actually, scholar would be better if you want to get an idea of how the creature moves and does things by studying it.
How many what's it? How many glory? We got loads of it. Can I have glory?
Yeah, that should be down by 2 by now at the moment.
Oh, is it not going down?
No, because we can't. It's
Oh, of course
paused,
you
I
don't,
think.
yeah.
How can I roll 8 dice and get 3 successes and 6 failures with an unexpected complication?
Pure luck.
Pure luck, yeah.
So you're studying this thing and it's fighting like an uncaged beast. This thing is fighting with wild abandon, no care or consideration. It's near animalistic in its frenzied attack.
Okay.
Dan, do you want to do anything?
I'm not
Remember, the
close enough
door
to
is
shoot.
talking to you.
Yeah, I'm not close enough to shoot this thing with my las pistol, so I'm going to try and communicate further with the lift door, or at least
Okay.
try and deactivate this electric field thing.
You could try and put a signal through now that you know a signal's coming your way.
Yeah, all right, I'll try that. Yeah, good idea.
All right,
So what should we roll?
I mean, it's just a tech roll for you,
Just
really.
Tech, how hard?
And it's only going to be difficulty 3
Oh,
because you know there's someone on the far side to communicate with.
easy enough, he says. Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
So what are you going to say?
Mayday, mayday.
Hello, there is someone on the other side. Do you have a problem?
Yes, we have a problem of the gene stealer variety. Please let us in.
Oh, you brought one of the beasties with you.
No, we are trying to expedite ourselves from this situation as quickly as possible. Please open the door.
All right, can you tell me the biology of any non-xenomorphic entities on the far side? Who's you got with you?
Humans?
Just humans?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay, right. Well, I'll program the guns. I hope you're only humans, because otherwise it's going to blow you to kingdom come. And you hear somebody typing
Indeed.
away quite frantically. Right, we go back to the top.
This is not going to end well.
Dan.
I assume everyone's going to let me go first.
No, I want to go first. That's
Go for it, Dan. You can go first. I don't know if I want to go first. It's fine. We can basically go 2 into it. Okay, right, cool. Well, I mean, I'm point blank range, so hopefully my bolts don't go all the way through and kill poor Sakar on his back.
That would be bad.
Don't get a wrath complication, please.
Yes, that's what I'm worried about right now because I'm shooting into melee. Because I don't have a melee weapon, so I can't fight it in combat.
Did offer you one?
Yeah, I didn't want that. I want a chainsword. So I'm going to activate Divine Guidance once again. And then let's see how we do here. Let's try not to kill Sakar.
Try not to kill him.
Why does that always happen?
Oh my God.
Why does that always happen?
Oh,
Damn it. And it was 10 successes. God damn it. Sorry,
A lot of damage to cards taken then.
Right, so roll your damage.
Right, thankfully it doesn't do an extra point of damage.
So
So
how
it's
much damage does
10.
it do?
Does 10 damage to Sakar.
Okay.
10 damage.
I've got a resilience of 9, so I'll roll my determination to soak that one. And then he's going to give the sister a filthy look.
I mean, I did say
Okay.
I wish I had a chainsword right now.
Yeah. So I shift 1 to shock and take no damage.
Wow, you just survived a bolt gun blast from a sister of battle.
He's tough.
Yeah,
He's built-
it's
he's
because
built
I've
tough.
elected to not use all my shifts to shift it over to damage because, you know, I don't want to kill Sakar.
I really appreciate that. That is very kind of you.
Okay, so the gene stealer then.
Nope.
We'll use a point of glory to interrupt and have our Sakar Rez,
Yeah.
who is now our resident killer because the sister of battle keeps missing everything.
So Sakar is equally frenzied as this thing. So he's going to do an all-out attack and give himself +2 dice
Okay.
to his attack.
It cannot shift anything else into shock, so you've got that going for you.
And I will use 1 point of glory to get a third extra die. Because I want to make sure we hit this thing hard. Please, Lord. Mother. Oh, please, Emperor. Yes. I did get a wrath complication, but I'm using melee attack, so I don't
You don't
hit
accidentally
somebody else.
stab someone else.
No.
And you got 2 shifts possible as well.
That's right. I'm going to shift those to damage. So let's roll some damage and then 2 extra die. Okay, so just 4, 8, 9 damage. And his resilience has dropped 1 for the armor piercing.
Okay, so 3 of the damage gets through. As you sort of embed, you keep pushing with the knife. You're like, and you're up to sort of here on your arm with the knife when you feel it die. The battery in the mono knife just carks out inside this alien monstrosity's body.
He's like, I knew that funny tech stuff wasn't all that great. Damn it, sister.
But you know,
don't
you're in
shoot-
there.
please don't
He's
shoot me
almost
again.
elbow deep in the torso of a gene stealer, and his mono knife's just carked it.
Oh dear.
So the gene stealer's got a go. Technically 2, because 4 arms. So let us first try and remove this irritation from our back.
I'm going to set it alight again when I can.
And everyone in combat with it?
Oof, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what's your defense, Sakar?
5.
So 5 hits.
Hmm?
It got 5
Yeah.
successes.
Oh yeah,
So-
no, it hit. It
Okay,
hit
so
because I did
it
an
hits
all-out
you.
attack, so my defense has actually dropped down to 3 for this round. So yeah.
Right. But only just hits. So it does 12 damage. The 4 ED is if it shifts, isn't it?
No, if it does 4 ED, you now roll 4d6.
I now roll 4d6.
And then 4, 5, you get an extra point of damage, and 6, you get 2 extra points of damage. Oh my god, there's 5 more
5
points of
extra
damage.
points of damage.
Oh.
Woo! That hurts.
So it kind of reaches up with the 2 topmost arms and just punches claws through you and flings you off into the corner of the elevator.
What was the total damage?
12, 16.
16. Okay, so my resilience takes that down to 7.
And that is rending. What does rending mean when it's at home?
1 second, bear with me. I'm just on that section now.
I'm guessing it. Rending 210 does something unpleasant to your arm.
When you shift an exalted icon as part of the attack rending weapons, the AP improves by the rending rating of that.
So I didn't shift any, so
No.
that's fine. Okay,
And
but
I
you are
reduce-
flung off.
And I reduce it by 4 more and transfer that over to shock. So, okay, I'm not in too bad a shape. Not in great shape, but not too bad a shape.
So Sister Evelyn witnesses up close and personal Sikar's bloody body just being flung off like a rag doll by this 2 topmost arms. And then it's going to take a swipe at you as well.
Oh,
Is this a multi-attack, is it?
It is a multi-attack. It
So
gets a
it'd
second
be-
strike.
Oh, it has, so it has an ability that doesn't suffer the +2 DN difficulty.
It does not, correct.
Cool. Because it's got multiple arms.
Oof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
No, the Emperor protects.
Good old Emperor.
Good old Emperor. I'm not taking a hit from a G Stealer. No, the Emperor protects. I shall use my final 2 faith points. I'm now out of faith points, but I have used my final 2 faith points to avoid being hit by the Gene Stealer.
Okay, so you hear it screech across your armor all the way down from your faceplate, across your chest and your torso. You can feel the furrows from the claws digging in, but as you say, the Emperor protects. Nothing penetrates the armor.
Blessed is the Emperor and his holy ceramite.
Crikey. Right, Jim, as luck would have it, Sakar's not on it anymore.
Burn. Can I use a glory point?
Absolutely.
Oh, yes. Yes, please do.
Also, aim, so you get +1 more.
Yep.
Okay. What do I need? What's the difficulties?
5.
Difficulty
5.
is 5.
Okay.
Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno.
Are you seriously going to kill a gene stealer before the automatic guns outside these doors?
Critical hit.
Oh.
Yes, you can.
But
No, but
no, we
success
didn't
is
get a
4.
success. Yeah.
Have you got any RAF points left, Jim?
Well, used to already.
Oh, no.
That's a shame.
Shame.
This is unfortunate.
Julius Battle.
So I
Can
can
still go.
I can shoot it now, can I?
You can give it a go.
Absolutely.
I'm not very good at it, to be honest with shooting. I use a glory because I'm really not good at shooting. I think I get some bonuses.
There you go.
You did. You got 6
did it.
successes.
Yeah.
And you've
so
got
I-
a shift.
And you got a shift, so I'd shift out the damage.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll roll damage, whatever that is.
So you got 10. Oh no. Is your combat? Is that
Yeah,
Combat
10?
shot.
shotgun should be
It
about
does
10.
9 it does nine damage with 1 ED, which
Yeah,
I've got
so
a
and
five.
oh,
So
right,
it's
so, you,
10.
so it's already added the ED.
Okay.
Okay, so
that's 11.
All right, so you do 10 damage. It's got a resilience of 7, so 3 gets
Well,
through.
No, plus the shift.
plus the
Is it-
shift.
Plus the shift, so it's 11.
Okay, 11, so 4 gets through.
Yeah.
Dan M, do you want to do anything?
Is there any way I can access these gun turrets from where I am? Can I hack who's
think
ever
they're
on the
outside
side of
the
that
door.
door?
The other side of the door, they're networked to. They're not remote.
Okay. Then I think I'm going to stay out of this one. What with bleeding a lot from the leg.
Okay, so the combat shotgun blast strikes this thing under its chin, ripping open a big chunk of its throat, and blood comes pouring out of it, as does the hilt of Sakar's mono knife, which he'd pushed so far in that when the shotgun blast knocks its head back, it flings the hilt of that out, covered in thick greenish ichor, and the body just slams onto the floor. So let me just... Yikes. 1, 2, 3, 4. As it hits the floor, there's another metallic grind, and it sort of slips through the floor, taking a chunk of the floor out with it, leaving the rest of you to all make an athletics check, difficulty 3.
I'm on the ladder, aren't I?
I've got my mag boots activated. So
Okay.
Do I need
May
to
I,
do
u-
it?
Yes, because the floor is going, so
may
you
I
have to
use a
move with your
point
mag
of-
boots.
May I use a point of glory to?
You may.
Sure.
I don't know why I'm saying you may. It's not up to me.
I think I used the wrong DN number, I think.
3 successes. Thank God.
I got 1
Successes.
success.
So what we got? We got Dan succeeded, Aaron succeeded, Jim did not, Julius is on the lift. Dan M?
Oh, I thought I wasn't on the
No,
level.
the whole floor is
Oh, okay.
like
Sorry. My bad.
buckling and twisting.
What was the roll again? Sorry.
Athletics, DN3.
Oh, cock. I mean,
How
Oh,
wouldn't
man.
there be minuses to that anyway because of like I'm missing a leg or
Because not
something?
having a leg, yeah. So that quite accurately reflects it. Jim, according to what I'm seeing on the roll thing, you got 2 dice and it's a 1 and a 3.
Yeah, so one success.
No, 3 is a fail
Oh,
still.
okay.
4 and up is a success. So
Ah,
Dan, you've got 1 extra success. Who are you going to save with your spare success?
Priest. No offense, but that is exactly who the sister would save. It's not a matter of
Absolutely fair enough. my
because
son.
the sister
Absolutely
is
fair enough.
charged with protecting the members of the Adeptus Ministorum. So my job.
Simon,
Can I make an athletics roll? to
you
try
can
and-
make an athletics check.
Yeah. Let me just bump
Try and
myself
catch
up
our
here.
now wayward tech priest.
Yeah, there you go, man.
Oh yeah.
Phew.
Oh, okay. Simon
So
is.
you drop back down
Oh.
into the lift and catch hold of Octavian by one of the mechadendrites as he falls through the floor after the body of the gene stealer, which is tumbling down the lift shaft. You're now hanging over a metal girder, holding on to Octavian by a mechadendrite. Octavian's leg has just dropped off from the sudden shock and is falling down the tunnel after the gene stealer. And the electrified doors slide open into a corridor.
I'm going to give Octavian the look and say, you are becoming more hassle than you're worth. Improve your performance, Octavian.
I'll remind him of that the next time we want something fixed.
So Dan and Jim and Aaron, your characters who aren't busy looking down a hole. Oh no, Dan, you are busy catching Jim who fell down the hole.
I almost imagine that, like, because she's engaged in a mag boot, she kind of just slammed into the side of the thing and then like sort of swung down to grab the priest as he was going. So
So
she's
Aaron,
like,
the door swings open and reveals a pristine corridor behind it, very well maintained, beautifully looked after. And there are 2 double autogun turrets just inside the corridor, completely covering the access port of the lift.
They all shoot the spaceman because he's not.
And they kind of click, 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 click. Targeting system locks on to everybody inside who's upright and not fallen through the floor, but they do not fire.
Right. If there's anybody out here, we ran across a little bit of problems, and we could use a little bit of help here. The sister's got the father, and the Inquisitor apprentice or whatever he is he's got a tech priest fella, but we
Wait. Say again. You've got an Inquisitor, a tech priest, and a battle sister.
yes,
Yeah,
it sounds like a
yeah,
bad
that's-
start to a joke, doesn't it?
I'll say it sounds like a great start to a tale. All right. Pull them all into the corridor. I need to get that door shut before I open the inner door.
Okay, so Carter's like, yeah, they're not going to shoot at us, at least not right now. So maybe we should get out of the elevator before something else comes popping up to say hello. And he gets out of the elevator.
The sister hoists the priest onto her back and then kind of mag walks up the side of what's left of the lift and out into the corridor.
So
I'll
by hook
go.
and by crook and through might of arms, you drag everybody into the corridor. There's a faint whiff of urine in the air as you do so.
Zakar
And you
looks down
think
at his
maybe
pant
more
leg.
than just half a leg has gone down that tunnel after the gene stealer.
Yeah, that was wicked scary, sister. I don't know that. I'm not ashamed to admit that I peed myself. That scared me like nothing else.
No one is without fear, Sakar. It's what you do when you are suffering from fear. If you confront it, then you have courage, true courage.
Its brains ate my knife though, so I gotta see if maybe Mr. Battle there can get me requisition me a new knife or something. Because
Okay, hang on.
I got nothing now.
Yeah.
All right, is that all of you? Okay, closing elevator door, electrifying, stand clear, keep your arms and legs clear of the elevator. I am electrifying the door, don't touch it. And the door of the elevator glides shut, no screaming or squeaking on this floor. And then there's a slow static hum build up that prickles across your skin as you feel the door electrify. Okay, if you could put your weapons in the bucket and a little drawer slides out of the wall at the far end of the corridor.
Oh no.
Scar's like, hey, are we getting shook down here or something, sister? I mean, he can have my auto gun and laser pistol because, you know, I don't know how to use these things anyway, but what do you want me to do?
I will have to remain here. I cannot allow them to take my holy bolter.
What's that? You can't allow it.
Absolutely not. This weapon is a holy weapon.
Okay, hang on. The drawer closes, then it opens against it. Right. I've sent through a bolt clamp. Pop that on your holy bolter.
She looks at it and puts it in there. I'm guessing it's like a thing that goes through the trigger
It's
section.
like one of those fluorescent yellow thing that sticks in the end of the gun so that it doesn't fire.
Yeah. Let it be known, if this breaks the holy bolter, I will beat you to death with what remains of it.
Sister, if I break any piece of technology, I'll deserve to be beaten to death. My dad would never forgive me. All right, rest of you, guns in the bucket.
The sister
Unless you've all
plugs
got
her gun,
holy
so
weapons.
you all assume that the sister is to a point. Okay. Allowing it, so you probably should all do it also.
Sakara, with absolutely no understanding or respect of firearms, whatever, just tosses both of his in there. He's like, all right, here you go. They're not very good anyway.
I've just given Sakar my mono knife.
Oh, and then he goes, thank you there, Mr. Battle. That makes me feel much better. But now, I guess all right. He puts it in the drawer. He's like, but I want that one back. I don't really care about, but that knife is important. That was a gift from my boss.
All right, what about the rest of you? Guns, bombs, sharp sticks.
Bombs? You want my bombs?
Well, if you've got bombs, I don't really want you bringing bombs in my house.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll put all my stuff in there. Can I make an insight roll to see if he's lying?
And my
to me?
last pistol.
Can I
Yeah,
make
you can do.
Yeah, might as well. If I get an epic fail, right, I'm going to think he's a bad guy, aren't I?
He doesn't seem to be lying to you. It
Okay,
seems
that's
like
fine.
a fairly standard security protocol for someone who's going to let you into their home or place of work in a dangerous area.
Yeah, that's fine.
Jim, you putting your weapons in?
Yeah. I'm not arguing after nearly falling through the floor.
The drawer slides back in, and then another door at the end of the corridor slides open. Welcome to Shuggy's workshop, bar, home, and temporary place of residence. If I can be of assistance, please do. Oh, just come in. Come in.
What does our new companion look like?
So you wander into what looks to be a very well laid out workshop come shop. There's bits of equipment in semi-assembled states of repair, disrepair. There's a couple of things in vats. There's one gene stealer arm bubbling away in a little container. And the gentleman that you see before you appears to be what the Imperial Guardsmen used to refer to as squats. He's a short,
Majestus is a heretic. Shoot him.
round. No, he's not
He's
a
a
heretic.
mutant. He's a mutant. Kill him.
He's one of the approved mutants.
He's an approved abhuman.
He's an abhuman, not a
Leagues
mutant.
of Votan are allies to the Imperium, loosely.
But one of his arms and one of his legs have been completely replaced by mechanical alternatives, and the side of his face on the right hand side is all scarred up and a bit of a ruin. He's got a normal eye in there, or it looks normal as near as you can tell, and he kind of limps over to you from around the counter and says, welcome, come on in. I offer you the hospitality of my domain. Please come on in and let me know what brings you to my floor.
At this point, the sister looks round and goes, where's the corporal?
Don't worry, Dan, I also forgot about the corporal.
He fell to his death.
It looks like he might have done.
I tell you what, the corporal had a rougher first day with the Inquisition than I did. That's for sure.
I was never going to get to keep the corporal, was I?
Ah,
You have to requisition another one.
We shall say a prayer for the fallen corporal.
Requisition a squat. So we, kind sir, greatly appreciate your help in this matter. We are traveling up to, and I shall point at the car.
Yeah, we're going up to floor 703 to talk to a fellow up there, maybe by the name of Votan. Somebody.
For crying out loud, how many times do I have to tell him? My name's not Votan. I am off the Votan. My name's Shuggy. This is floor 709. You've made it. Congratulations. Looks like you're visiting me. Pleased to meet you.
I'm very happy to meet you too, sir. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. I never met a squat before. I don't even.
Hey, we don't like that.
Oh, sorry. A Votan before?
Yeah,
is that
sure. Votans. That's what we're going with. It's a little bit more respectable. Squats is squats are like dim cousins.
Right. I'm not that bright myself, so but I'm Sakarez, and these fellas they're way wicked smarter than I am.
Right. Well, that we have yet to see. I mean, I'm guessing your man over there with the giant robot tentacles is probably quite clever.
Oh yeah, Octavian. He's a real smart. He's a real smart fella. He's only got one leg now, but I wouldn't mention that to him. It's a recent occurrence, and he's still a little sensitive about it.
Right. Well, who's in charge then, wee man? And what do you need?
That'd be him, Mr. Julius Battle there.
Okay, Mr. Julius Battle.
I've been tasked with finding some lost pages from a book. I've been told you may well know where these are.
It depends on which book. I've got hundreds of the damn things. You'd be mad if you're going up there. Dangerous place.
I'm going to do the flash in my inquisitorial badge and say, I'm not.
Oh, right. You're the one that works for the Inquisitor.
I'm with the Inquisition.
Good on you. Is that important? Yeah, they're important, right?
Yeah, we're the ones that's yeah. Well, I'm not important. Not yet, anyway. I'm
okay. Well, let's talk turkey then. What have you got to trade?
To trade.
Aye, for trade.
Okay.
I'm not running a charity here.
No, you're probably not running a charity.
How about the Emperor's Light?
Aye, well, I've seen the Emperor's Light and it's lovely and all, but it doesn't pay the bills.
What do you want?
Well, it doesn't look like you're carrying much by way of currency. So
I'll pull out my small bag of cash that I acquired from the fops.
All right, that's adorable. Yeah, that's not going to buy you pages from. I mean, I've got some jazz mags that you can buy with that if you want, but I don't think you're going to get very far on. What's that, like 300?
I have no idea. I tend not to use money. I'm with the Inquisition.
I can sell you a pistol for that, but I think it sounds like you're after something a little bit bigger. Tell me about this book. You won't.
I'll pull out one of the pages that I've already retrieved.
Oh, that bloody thing. Yeah. I was hoping never to see any of that ever again.
And then I'll pull out another page of the book. And then I'll pull out another page of the book.
Oof, you've been busy. One more and you've got the full set.
I'm still being busy. Is there only 4 pages?
No, there's only 4 I've sold.
All right.
And you've got 4 because there were 3 at the last stop.
Yeah. Yep. I'll pull another one out.
Ah, there you go. You've got the full set.
Yeah. Now I just need the rest of the book.
Well, okay. I don't have the whole book. I mean, that's the only intact pages I was able to salvage. I've got a couple of scraps from sort of either side. You can have those for a knockdown price if you like, because they're not full pages. They're only like little scrappy bits of notes.
Okay, let's go with, do you like this floor? Let's go with, do you like the floors above it? Do you like the floors below it? Let's go with, do you like this hive?
Well, I can tolerate it. Why? What are you suggesting?
Well, I leave and just take out the whole lot.
You'll take out an entire hive just for discount?
No, just the couple levels above. All right,
so
below.
You'll kill 3 floors worth of people just for a discount in a shop. Maybe it's true what they say about the Inquisition.
I just need the information. Everyone else is just collateral damage.
And I appreciate that. I appreciate that you need the information.
Bearded fellow, bearded mutated fellow.
They're not mutated. I'm an abhuman. allegedly, although that's really the squats. Leagues of Votan, we're a separate thing altogether. I come from the finest clone tissue, I'll have you know.
Yeah.
I don't have intimidation, so I'm not going with that. I'm purely going with,
Look, I'm a businessman,
does he
gentlemen.
actually believe that's a fact?
Well, I believe that's actually a fact.
What?
Like, that he's a clone.
Well, that's what he said. You'd have to get a look at his DNA to be sure.
Is
Mate,
cloning
doesn't-
heretical under the Mechanicus?
No, they do it all the time. That's where you get your spare meat from. Need none, fat grow it. Progenoid glands are a way of cloning tissue for space marines as well.
So as I don't have cash, and as the only thing I can really offer you is what I can get you.
All right,
I don't know
now
what you want.
cash doesn't have to be the only thing we can trade in. You're clearly a man who's got his eyes on the prize and has some level of importance. I'm quite happy to deal in trade, present, future, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah. So what is it you want?
Well,
So-
there's a couple of things I could use. I mean, I need a bit of a hand around the shop. I've got a few projects that I'm stalled on at the minute. I'm lacking decent technical skills. I need
It's a great
someone to.
mechanic that's currently plummeting down the lift shaft. If you can
Well,
get
he's
there
not going to be
quickly.
much help then, is he? I'm sorry about your friend. But yeah, I could use a wee bit of help around the shop. That'll buy you a little bit of goodwill. But actually, you're Imperial administration, aren't you, technically?
Absolutely.
So you could pull some strings. All right.
Yes.
Well, how about this then?
Oh, right. Let me tell you this. When we leave, there is currently a full-blown gene stealer cult at the bottom of this town. At the
Hey,
bottom
why
of
do you
this
think I've
hive.
got the electric door and the guns?
Yeah. So when we leave, there's a hell of a lot of Imperium going to turn up and toast the entire lower section of this hive because the infestation is too far advanced.
Right. That does sound quite serious. I will grant you that. But they are a long way away, and I've got lots of guns. But you know,
yeah.
here's my counter offer. This is what I want from you. I would like very much to be given a writ that entitles me to the rights and privileges of a free trader.
Wow. Okay.
If you can
quite
get me
a-
that, feel
it's quite
prepared
a-
to stick your neck out and be a signatory on that level of favor for me, then we can go a long way together.
I think you're quite a brave chap, really, because harbouring the secrets and heretical matters such as you're harbouring could be deemed an offence to the Emperor.
Aye, it could, but at the same time, we've got a long and storied history with your man, the Emperor, top chap. And there's a lot I can do for you as well. I mean, it's not just a couple of paper scraps and an address for where there's a book. You're probably going to want to get up there somehow, right?
we will need to.
Yeah. And your man there's got no leg. I've got the
Okay.
kit around here to build you a new one.
Okay. Well, I'm going to need to get up high to get hold of someone so that I can get authorization to formulate some
Aye.
document.
Aye, yeah, well, that makes sense. That's like man politics. You can deal with all of that side of things. My contacts tend to be more among the less reputable sorts who are willing to buy very well made, I hasten to add, munitions and equipment.
So I will need to go up high.
So what you want from me is my scraps of the book and direction to the Hesperidian garden.
Yep.
And then of course maybe a leg for our friend and some other, maybe some additional extra gear you got around here for the rest of us.
All right, so we're negotiating now in good faith. This is what I'm liking to hear.
Yes, sir, there, Mr. Votan.
Shuggy, please call me Shuggy.
Yes, sir,
Otherwise,
sir.
I'll just call you Mr. Human and you won't like it.
No, that's okay. You can call me Mr. Human. I mean, most people do call me much worse than that, but
Okay.
but you can call me Sakar if you want, Shuggy.
All right. So Sakar, is it? Right. Good. Okay. Yeah. Package deal then. What do you need? And he
Well-
pulls out a data slate and starts making notes.
Well, the sister here was talking about wanting a chainsaw because she didn't want to shoot me a second time, because I know that made her feel very sad when she had to shoot me with a bolter pistol a little while ago.
Chainsaw, does it? Right. Right. Yeah, I've got one of those.
And then, of course, Mr. Octavian, he needs another leg.
Leg. Aye. Right. What about you, Father? Do you need anything?
I've got a chainsaw already, thank you. I've just not used it yet.
Right. Good
Hey,
on you.
Hey, is there a better like knife that you got? Than I mean, I really like the knife, the mono knife that Mr. Battle there gave me as a present. But if you got something better, you know,
Have you ever
yeah.
considered an axe? It's a noble weapon.
yeah, to be honest, I've never used an axe before. I mean, I suppose.
Could be worth considering.
Because I'm not very good with the guns. That's, you know,
So we
I
want
grew up on
directions
that.
to the Hesperidian Garden. Do you need a ship?
We need a ship.
You need a ship. Anything else? So far, I've got one leg, one chainsword. Your boy's happy with a mono knife and doesn't want an axe. You want directions to Hesperidian Garden. Look, I should warn you, that place is a mess. But we can build in information on Hesperidian Garden to the deal as well. And in exchange, you're prepared to get for me a free trader's license.
Yeah.
Seems fair, to be honest. I mean, I've got most of those bits lying around.
Seems we have an accord.
Aye, and I can get you a ship.
And the sister hands out an open gauntlet as if to shake his hand.
He reaches back with his robotic hand.
And there's a clasp, you know,
Kind of a
an
clang
accord has
more
been
than a-
made, Votan. We will honor our oath.
So
Right,
I
and he
will-
traces like a runic symbol onto the data slate. Says, "Right, you've got my stamp on it. Let's get to work."
So I'll need to get up high so that I can, because I can't give you that. I can only use my inquisitorial position to get you that.
Right. Well, I've got a jet elevator that'll get you up to 200. Is that going to help?
But yeah, that will definitely help.
Won't fit much. You maybe two others at tops.
Well, I think we need to. I'll look at Octavian and his lack of leg. I
Right,
don't know
well,
how-
your man here's going to have to stay and get like stitched up and bolted together.
And Mr. Battle, sir, if you
That's
don't mind, I'm feeling a little beat up myself. I thought I might sit back and try to you know, stitch up some of the mess from that bolt around and that thing's claws.
Yeah.
I will come with you, Julius.
Good.
It'll always make your influence look a little bit better if you have a sister at your back.
It will.
And,
Do.
and maybe the Father Majestus. I mean, he scares me. He might scare them. No offense, Father.
There was probably a missionary. A mission. Is it a mission?
Missionary,
chapel.
one of the
Yeah,
chapels. Yeah.
There is probably a chapel.
Oh,
up
aye,
high.
yeah, definitely. There's a chapel up there.
Um,
If you could get those stubborn assholes up there to actually listen to what I've been saying about bloody gene stealers, they'll buy munitions, but they don't like being told actually it's all gone to crap down here.
Well,
The reason they've got trouble with their corpse starch deliveries is because there's a bloody army of gene stealer cultists down here
No,
causing trouble.
the reason they've got problems with their corn starch deliveries is we just blew up the whole train network and the where it's all coming in. They ain't getting anything out of there until they clear out those gene stealers.
All right, well, you and three Imperial types, and he pulls out a little access card. Take the second door on the right.
Yeah.
Out that way. That'll get you up top. I'll keep your boy here and your metal man, and we'll do a bit of work.
Okay.
I have one more request. Do you have a long-range communication? I need to get into contact with my order. They're not based
again,
on this planet.
Chapel.
Yeah.
You'll get all that upstairs.
Fair enough. Then we must make
Can I
haste.
just take your measurements there, sister? And he pulls out a little laser tape measure
She submits.
and measures up your arms and your legs. So, yeah, I think I've got the thing.
I'll give him a look and say, you can't do like inquisitorial power arm, can you? And I'll go, no, it's okay, don't worry about it. And I'll just carry on with what I'm doing.
Don't want much, does he?
No, that's why I carried on. I was like, oh, it popped into my head. I'll say it and I'll just walk away.
Right, so Julius, Sister Evelyn, and Father Majestus head up Spire, and the bullet elevator he's talking about is a very, very fast one. So it's only a couple of minutes for you to travel up 500 floors.
Yeah.
Quicker and more comfortable than the last elevator you were in.
Yeah.
Pulling some G's though.
Yeah. But most of the time taken is the deceleration.
Okay.
Because if it stops suddenly, you'd all be like that on the ceiling. So we'll do downstairs first with Sakar and Octavian. Sakar, what do you want to do?
So Sakar's poking around a little bit, just seeing how he can help out this guy, and then he's going to take some time to try to heal himself up a little bit. He's like, so there, Mr. Shuggy, do you got a medical kit that I can borrow for a minute? Just kind of staple up some of this.
Can you make a psychic mastery roll, please, Aaron?
Well, I can.
At DN7.
Hell, that's going to be kind of ugly. Can I borrow a point of glory? Is that okay, everybody?
You certainly can.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. 6 successes, but a wrath critical. So close.
Have you got any wrath points left?
I do. I have 2 wrath points left. What am I thinking? Yeah, I'll spend that. So it's 1, 2, 3, 46. Thank you for the reminder.
That's all right.
Yep, I got it. I only needed 1 success and I got it.
Okie dokie.
So I succeeded with a wrath critical.
Ooh. So
We get
wrath
glory
critical
point.
get you in psychic powers. With the sister out of the way and Father Majestus out of the way, you relax a little bit more into the weirdness around you.
Oh dear.
And
Weirdness.
your little device kind of burns really hot against your side and almost seems to, well, it does absorb its way through your skin. It vanishes inside your body. But as it does so, you heal one wound per round.
Oh, all right.
All
So-
of your cuts, nicks, scrapes, scratches, dinks, every little thing just starts healing up. Even older scars shrink.
Wow.
So
a
really
little.
within like less than a half a minute, Sakara is 100%. He's like, he looks over at Shuggy. I'm feeling much better after all there, Shuggy. No need to bother. He's like thinking to
He's
himself.
picked out a little device on his belt, which is going bing, 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 bing. He looks over at Octavian. Hey, okay, good stuff. Right. Well, there's some food in the kitchen.
And he's like thinking to himself, he's like, yeah, I'm not going to be telling the sister or the father about this at all, because they're not going to understand that the emperor is moving through me in some mysterious ways.
On the upside, they're not going to find that device on you unless they autopsy you now.
Which is a distinct possibility.
You could kind of feel it moving through your body a little bit, and it sort of settles around the base of your spine and almost it seems to morph itself around your back. It's a slightly uncomfortable squirming sensation followed by a heat in the small of your back. And then it just sort of settles in.
Well, I really appreciate what you're doing for me, the Silver Ball. But let's just keep this between you and me, though, okay?
Dan.
Oh, let's see what we can do about getting a new leg.
Oh, right. Well, if it's a leg you're after, I've got a whole selection that we could take a look at. I've got everything from your basic stick with a fake foot on the end to a decent set of augmetics. You strike me as a decent sort of augmetics kind of guy.
You don't say.
Yeah, well, I'm loving the mechadendrites. That's some tasty kit. What's that? A Medicae mechadendrite? Nice bit of kit there.
Indeed.
Have you got any XP left, Dan?
I've got loads, I think.
Excellent.
So if I... Oh, hold on. Trying to find my character sheet.
Forgotten what they're called now. Where's it going to be? It's under equipment, isn't it?
It is indeed. It's on page 243. I'm just looking for legs now.
Augmetics. Augmetic legs. Right. So if it's a full augmetic you want, I've got a set of legs. Do you want both or just the one?
Yeah, we could do both.
He's
I
a
mean,
tech
it's
freak.
just neat, isn't it? At least you won't have the limp that way. So yeah, definitely. And you want legs. You don't want like a tank tread or anything funky like that. Or some of them crawly spider things.
Tempting. I'll stick with legs.
All right. Well, you can always upgrade later, can't you? You can swap out the legs for one of those lower torso spider crawly things. So, yeah, right. So he sets to work, gives you a local anesthetic so that he can saw your leg off.
Nice.
And replaces both of your legs with some augmetics.
Wonderful.
So that gives you +2 to your speed and adds 2 meters to your jump. But yes, you have augmetic legs.
Cool.
Octavian, those are real shiny. That looks great.
And now the other kids won't pick on you so much. Pink legs.
Oh, time to tell on that one. Might be too humanoid for him.
And then once he's done that, and he sort of helps you into a wheelchair so that you can finish healing up, sort of wheels you around the workshop to a table, and he pulls out a chainsword. Really nice, well-made piece of kit. And he's like, right, I just need to make a few adjustments. Do you want in on this? Have a bit of a poke around.
Indeed, yes, I would.
Right, well, come on then. And he pulls down like a visor with little eye lenses so that he can work on it, and he starts poking away at it, and he lets you have a bit of a go as well, and the two of you get all technical for a couple of hours poking at this chainsword, getting it just right. Have a chat with the machine spirit. Seems like quite a naive machine spirit, like it hasn't been used much or seen much, and the two of you go to work on that. And meanwhile, up Hive even, up Spire. See where my brain's going there, Aaron. The High Elves.
That's the Aelfir.
So you arrive on floor 200, the three of you. And it appears to be a quiet back street, but there is a guardsman on duty nearby, and he sees the three of you come out of the lift. And at first he goes for his gun, but then he takes a sort of second look and sees that you've got a priest, an inquisitor, and a sister of battle. And instead he pulls himself to attention and rips off a salute.
I'll approach him.
So
Say, I need to be escorted to your guard, whatever it'll be, base or HQ or guard.
I could take you to the colonel, sir. What about
yes.
your associates? They're coming with, or can I help you with anything else, sir, madam?
No, we'll go with.
Very well. Let me just call someone to come and replace me. And he gets on the radio and he calls through to someone. Another guardsman comes around the corner, a younger one, a bit of peach fuzz on his chin and his top lip, but no sort of side bits of his beard yet. He's got his beret on. So, right, take over. And this guardsman leads you through a marketplace, and the upper parts of the hive are much more open and airy. You can almost see parts of the sky from where you are. There's gaps in the towers around you. The whole thing isn't strictly pure industrial. Even the occasional plant clinging on for dear life in little planters on balconies and stuff. There are like tenement flats around you where people have got like 2 or even 3 rooms for themselves and their family at times. This is clearly a much more upscale neighborhood. And he walks you through and he's like, in case you need it later, there's Imperial Chapels just down this road here. Happy to accompany if you need it. And this is the guard HQ, and let's talk to the colonel. And he heads up. Corporal, sir. VIPs to see the colonel. The corporal is a woman with an augmetic eye, and she sort of looks you up and down and says, "So, do you have any identification?"
I'll flash my Imperial symbol.
The sister of Balcon just looks down at her armor.
It's a formality I'm expected to ask, but thank you. And she's clearly scanned all your faces and matched them up against a database.
Database of faces.
Well, your face and Jim's face, anyway, would be on an Imperial database.
I'm in a database. Wicked.
Of course you are.
All right. Okay.
Evelyn's in a database, but
I'm
you
gonna
can't see her face.
I'm going
but
to look at the corporal and say, I need to requisition your las pistol.
Why?
Because I'm about to shoot the whatever his name is. The dereliction of duty.
Oh, the colonel.
Yeah, the colonel's basically in charge of security in a hive.
I doubt
And
he's in
I
charge.
thought
Colonel,
Simon had been behaving himself this session.
I doubt this colonel is in charge of the entirety of the hive.
Who had
Oh,
Simon executing
sorry.
a colonel from the Imperial Guard on their bingo card?
No, I didn't. Sorry, I had it executing the governor.
Yeah, I figured I'd just execute everyone till I got to the governor. Because you can't execute the governor. God, they have like space marines to look after him and stuff.
Not generally.
I just feel naked without a gun.
Of course, you left your stuff in the bucket downstairs.
Yeah,
Didn't you?
yeah,
So she prefers her las pistol to you help first, like as you
Yeah.
wish, sir.
Thank you. And the colonel. And I'll
Right
give her
this
that.
way.
I'll give her that look that says, "I'm about to shoot your colonel."
She turns to the soldier who's just escorted you.
Because that's a look everyone's familiar with.
Soldier, give me your sidearm. Takes his auto pistol off him, holsters it in where her las pistol was. Will you be requiring any assistance, sir?
None at all. And I'll walk into the colonel. Colonel? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go and see the colonel.
The colonel is sat at his desk. He looks really, really busy, very harried man, huge stacks of paperwork, loads of stuff going on, hair's thinning, his hat is on the desk next to him, his jacket's open, and he's kind of at the desk like this, frantically going through reports and paperwork and data slates of stuff just everywhere.
Yeah.
As you walk in, she says, "Sir, Inquisition here to see you." And he kind of sits up and his eyes bulge.
I'll point the las pistol straight at his face.
She draws her auto pistol and points it at him as well.
Yeah.
That's how you get promotion in the Imperial Guard, isn't it?
It is absolutely. Okay. So I'm at this point.
And he just
I'm
kind
gonna
of
tell
looks
him-
at you and pales and says, "What's this about?"
the gene stealer cult that is running rabid in the lower echelons of your hive that you have done absolutely nothing about.
That's ridiculous. We can't possibly have a cult. Oh, there are dozens of cults, but what's a gene stealer?
I'll shoot him now. He's obviously not.
He deserves
That's
to be
fair.
shot in the face by an answer like that.
That's fair.
He's just not reacted in the way that he should have done. So yeah, that'll be that.
Blam, or not blam, because it's a las pistol. So pew.
Yeah, pew. Okay.
I mean, there is a blam because she
Oh.
shoots as well.
Yeah, I'll turn to her and say, you need to get me communication with his superior. Thank you very much for your assistance.
As you say, sir, she goes over to his desk and starts tapping some stuff in and calls up, Captain. A man's face appears on the screen. Corporal, why are you calling me? The colonel has just been retired, sir. I don't have authorization to contact anybody further up the chain of command than yourself. The captain kind of looks around and sees that there's a priest and a sister of battle and someone wearing a coat, and puts 2 and 2 together, makes 11.
I shall walk to the screen and say, currently there is an infestation of gene stealers in the bottom of this hive. I'm on my way to your office. I hope you know more about it than he did.
Sir, can I ask one question? I don't have clearance to access the Imperial database for things on xeno infestations. Is this an extra planetary problem?
I'm going to stand behind Simon and I'm going to nod manically and not very pleased with myself at the guy on the screen.
Understood. I do what I can to keep myself free from heresy, sir, so I don't go looking for trouble.
Well, the bottom 50.
But if there's an infestation
floors,
down there, I can put a detachment together and we can go down and clear it out this afternoon if you want.
you may well need more than a detachment. They've literally locked down the lower
Send a
100,
regiment.
the lower
You need more
100
than a
floors of
regiment.
this. Yeah, the lower 100 floors of this hive.
Sir, let me come to you.
Send a
The colonel's
brigade.
office has better communication resources. I'll bring everything I have with me.
While we're waiting for the captain to come down, can I ask the corporal if I can have access to the long-range communications?
Yes, of course you can, sister. Here we go. And there's another part of his office where there's a long-range communicator.
She kind of plugs it into her armor, so it goes onto the bandwidth for the order, and then she calls into the order. See if she gets any answer.
She does get an answer.
This is Sister Evelyn, currently on detachment for the Inquisitor on the Primus.
Receiving. This is Sister Marcia in communications. How can I help?
Sister Marcia, I have retrieved what I believe to be the hand of Saint Agnatha, and I'm currently carrying it around. Further to this, I am currently acting with an Inquisitor, and I believe we have an infestation of Xenos, detailed as Gene Stealer cult on the Regulus Prime hive lower levels, and would suggest that the order.
Please hold, Sister Evelyn.
And yes, I would suggest the order, this information be passed to the Canoness, and she dispatched the order to help the.
Please hold, and she puts you on hold. And then a few minutes later, this is Sister Superior Genevieve. Please repeat what you've told Sister Marcia.
This is Sister Evelyn. I'm on detachment with the Inquisition.
Understood. I have your file right here.
I believe I have obtained the hand of Saint Agnatha, and I'm currently protecting it.
Praise the Emperor's name.
Praise the Emperor's name, indeed, and have it sealed safely. Also on Hive Regulus on Primus planet, whatever planet I'm on.
Gilead Prime. Yeah.
Gilead Prime. That's it. I couldn't remember what it was. Gilead Prime. There appears to be what we would know as the Gene Stealer cult infestation on the lower levels. Unknown how many levels have fallen to them, but have engaged a pure strain Gene Stealer. Looks to be quite a deep infection at this point in time. would suggest information taken to the Canoness.
Send me your suit camera feed.
There's some beeping. Suit camera feed sent to you.
I will report this to the Canoness, and we will be on site on Gilead Primus within the day.
Thank you.
So they're
Good
gonna-
work, Sister Evelyn.
Thank you, Sister Superior. May the God Emperor protect you.
And also with you.
And that actually disconnects.
So they're going to see Sister Evelyn basically laying waste with an autocannon to huge quantities.
I might not be the Sister Novitiate by the end of this.
Wouldn't it be more fun if we just called it an exterminus?
Exterminators.
Yeah.
Sisters of Battle don't have a fleet, so we can't call down Exterminators. We're not allowed a fleet.
Not allowed a fleet.
No,
I mean, they only exist on a technicality.
they do
Can't
indeed.
raise a force of men under arms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but still, a full battle order dispatched for war. It's not messing around.
So as we have a communication, then perhaps I would need to try. So would I know who I need to communicate with to get this trader license?
Well, yes, you'd need to talk to the administratum.
I'd need to talk to the administrator.
Yeah.
So then we'll wait till the captain arrives.
Yes, which is very shortly after you called him. He comes in a hurry, straightening his uniform so that it's as immaculate as it can be for someone who's run to get here, whilst not being too immaculate, so it doesn't look like he's wasted time getting here.
Yeah.
He's got 2 data slates in his arm.
Right.
And he stops inside the office, snaps to attention, turns around outside and says, you, get that body out of here. And 2 privates come to take the body away.
Captain, I personally need to go to meet the administrator. You will need to organize some response. I will gesture towards Sister Evelyn. You will have sisters on hand to aid you in this within the day. Is that okay? I'll give the Sister Evelyn a look. It's like, is that okay? Am I okay to say that?
Yes, my order is dispatching sisters to assist in extermination.
Thank you. Any information that you have will be vital. We know that there is a cult problem. We've experienced some fairly significant losses trying to penetrate the lower levels. The colonel was concerned about bookkeeping details and maintaining levels of manpower rather than keeping the peace in the hive. We've experienced significant problems with our corpse starch provision recently.
Well, you probably will need to have some other method of getting it in, because the rail line is completely under their control.
We are rationing at the minute, but I'll speak to the administrator myself about dealing with that side of things. That's not something you need to concern yourself with. How can I help you?
I need to, I'll basically look at this last pistol and throw it back on the table and say, I need to resupply, and then I'm going to see the administrator.
Very good, sir.
You'll need to assign me someone to show me where it is.
As you wish. Do you have anybody that you particularly want, or would you like me to have you sign you an adjutant?
The adjutant thing's probably good.
Very good, sir. I have just the person.
So, Sister Evelyn, are you still escorting me, or do you need to go to?
She gives you a curt nod and says nothing. You know,
Okay.
kind of helping lean on your, your officialness of this.
Yeah.
Knowing
Check
full
out
well
this
you're not
badass over here.
So,
knowing full well you're not an actual inquisitor.
Yeah. So
but they don't know that.
They don't.
No.
So
it
looks like you've got a sister of battle in her tail. So
Jim,
so
what
I
about
will-
you, mate? Anything you want to do while we're up here on the top floor?
No, I'm just hanging around, and just
Looking
Hey,
official.
yeah.
giving sermons.
Yeah.
waving a censer. Sensor, not sensor. Right. If the overlay goes a bit screwy, Aaron has to leap off and go to a meeting. So don't worry too much. We're going to be wrapping up in just a minute anyway, because I have summoned the great Lord of Garblag to come and help us wrap it up. So any second now he will be here. We've kind of come to the end of that session a little bit, with Julius Battle going off to talk to the Administratum about getting a free trader's license for Shuggy. Sister Evelyn has called in the big guns from the chapter house to come and help out the Imperial Guard of Hive Reglis, go to town on the Gene Stealer threat from down below. Octavian has got himself a new set of legs so that he can keep up with the others a little bit better. Sikar Rez has accidentally activated his third psychic power and bonded with the weird alien device that he found. And Father Majestus is upset because he hasn't had the chance to burn anyone today and someone took his flamer. Jim, anything else you do want to do while everybody's sorting out their sort of in-betweeny phase things?
Yeah, I should just hang around and act official, really.
Okay.
I'll try and support Julius if I can.
You could drop in on the chapel as well if you want and talk to.
Yeah, I'll flame myself a little bit and set fire to myself.
With a lighter because you don't have a flamer anymore.
Are you going to report in or anything?
Yeah, we'll report in.
If you go and tell them that there's a big G-Silla cult downstairs,
well,
they're literally all rushed there, won't they?
I shall speak to some of my superiors about mutants with beards on lower levels with autocannons.
We need him. We need him.
Abhuman, and they are recognised by the Imperium.
Your superior says, I appreciate your zealous nature, Father Majestus. It speaks very highly, but you must remember that there are times when
he is short, he is fat, and he has a beard, and he must die.
We must tolerate the existence of abhumans who breed true. Mutants who do not should be purged by fire by all means, as should unbelievers and heretics, and you have done a fine job therein. However, there are those among the ecclesiarchy who hold the views that you do, and they are growing in power. So fear not. The time will come when we will purge them all.
He is down on the lower levels, spewing his mutated seed everywhere.
I think Pete's just cut us off. Oh, no, he hasn't. We came back on. This will be investigated. I shall detach a full church squad to go and investigate.
Just give me a few barrels of accelerant, and I will purge the level for you.
From what I understand from your report, your inquisitorial companion is planning to take this creature off world.
Yes, but what he did,
perhaps if he didn't return from the Hulk that he speaks of, that would resolve the problem in its entirety.
What, the inquisitor friend, or
the alleged abhuman who you suspect of being a mutant?
I'm just worried about
Pete's done his magic background thing.
I'm just worried about the air that he will corrupt in taking him from his level up to wherever he's going to be.
Well, as I say, I shall ensure that the proper prayers are spoken and that the air scrubbers and conditioners are properly purified with holy oils and smokes.
Okay. I'm happy as well, however.
Should he die while off-world, though, that would be no loss to
Indeed.
the Holy Church. Do you need to restock anything, or perhaps some time in prayer?
I'll spend time in prayer. Do you have any hand flamers I could borrow just to focus my mind?
Of course, of course.
I shall sit in prayer and burn my arms a little bit.
All right, so you sit and pray, and Dan calls the HQ, and Julius goes to get a trade permit. We're going to wrap it up there because I think that's everything that we've covered for this session was everything that I planned for, and I will plan for more for next session. We're coming up on the conclusion to this chapter of the Bellerophon Index, because I know Jim is quite keen to get Once Upon a Time in the Old West back in the old world, back on track. So that's going to be coming back shortly, sometime in June. So we've only got another session or two of Bellerophon Index to go. So stay tuned as we approach the exciting and dramatic climax of these events in the next couple of sessions. Dun, dun, dun. Coming up tomorrow, we've got some Cyberpunk Red with Dan,
Woohoo!
where we're going on a cool mission with our new bikes,
Sure.
which we acquired by totally legitimate means. The Americans are Starfindering this week, I believe. And then on Friday, we've got some more Marvel superheroes, the new one, back on the channel. So come and see the adventures of my cool DJ. Once Upon a Time in the Old World 2, Weenie Sod's Revenge. That's what people want to see.
Oh, weenie sod.
We have been Garbler Games. We'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you very much for coming, and good night.